taking the first ride today on my new MBoards Endurance 2.0 Plus. It's a really exciting afternoon, guys. It is. Sorry about the wind noise, guys. Pretty windy day today. It is a seriously good looking board. Look at that carbon fiber in the sun, that camo carbon fiber. And it looks like they've put some mirrored stuff under here. It has a great touch. These tires are so good. I was always interested in their first endurance board, and I would always keep my eyes open for it, used on like Facebook Marketplace. I could never find one on there. The only one I ever found was it had like grip tape I didn't really like and a lot of stickers on it, and it was kind of far away or whatever. So, but then I saw that they came out with this from one of the Eastgate Con videos on YouTube and got a glimpse of it. Now they've got nice, stable, single kingpin trucks. Pretty remarkably stable, actually. I mean, I was already doing 30 miles an hour on the board. I've only ridden it for like 2 miles. The board is just so good looking. These shiny CNC parts on this black carbon fiber. Whew. The trucks, when I got this board last night and I was unboxing it and checking it out, I was thinking, wow, these trucks are really good looking. They're sleek. I just don't really remember ever thinking these trucks were that good looking, but they've changed them. I don't know how recently, but in other videos I saw they had notched out kind of blocks or whatever, I don't know what to call it, but notched out areas all along here. And I wasn't always totally crazy about the way that looked, but they don't have that anymore. They're like this on all sides now, and they've added kind of a little sticker decal that looks good. Damn. Look at that carbon fiber in the sun. And this is a glossy deck, of course. Motors are really beefy sounding. They got a deep tone to them. These tires are really good. If you've never ridden these tires, I'd imagine most people love them. These are the 6-inch. I've got a pair of the 7-inch on my older LaCroix Super Sport. As far as the deck goes, it's actually not quite as long as I was expecting. It's not extremely wide. It's a really sleek looking board, even though it's got pretty thick underside. It's just still a really sleek looking board. The belts were already tensioned perfectly. The riptide bushings that came in it, I thought that they were going to be a little bit soft for my liking, but they're actually pretty good and balanced. I'll probably leave the board the way it is. I think the 6-inch Novas look really good on here. This is the first time I've ridden 6-inch ATs and really liking them. I think the 7s would be nice on here too. I really like the way the street wheel boards look. I really like them. I have one street wheel board, but it's just riding. I like to ride at night quite a bit, and to me, riding street wheels at night is, it's like hit potholes that I can't see that easily, and yeah. This thing's got so much battery, I figured pneumatics would be my favorite thing to ride on it. The back truck. Just look at this now. Thank you to the craftsmen at MBoards. This is one of the nicest, best boards out there to get right now, guys, for long range, in my opinion. And this thing is not that hard to pick up, by the way. no problem. I'm not a big guy either, by the way. Time for the range test. It's a nice warm day out. It's about 77 degrees. Bit windy, but not too bad. I'll probably be going like upper 20s, around 30-ish majority of the time, and slowing it down at some other time. Like a selfie stick or any camera equipment, and I can't do any good riding videos of the board. My apologies. Downtown San Jose, guys. These tires are so good. So much grip. They handle great. This board handles so good. The stability is amazing. I don't know if you guys can see that. I've ridden about 14 and a half miles, it looks like. The battery is still at around 75%. And I'm going, you know, upper 20s, around 30 most of the time. Accelerating pretty fast majority of the time. I'm feeling pretty comfortable on this board already. It's really flat, but it's comfortable. My feet are just not really getting that tired. I'm ready to go for more. And I'm not going to be running this board all the way down to the bottom. I'll probably run it down to about a quarter. I don't drain my boards. That's just my preference. And I'm a 160-pound rider with a backpack on. The tire pressure is at about 40 PSI, so they're pumped up nice. The longest ride I've ever taken. So before I say the range, let me just mention that I was going around 30 miles an hour or more most of the time. I was actually above 30 miles an hour, quite a bit more than I thought I would be on my first ride out on this board. And I've actually hit the top speed, the fastest that I've ever gone on any board today on this board. I went 37 miles an hour. I've got a LaCroix Super Sport with the Hyper Trucks, great board. That thing for me gets shaky at about 33 miles an hour is the fastest. So I just beat my top speed by 4 miles an hour with this board today. And as a matter of fact, there was times when I looked down at the remote and I was just basically kicking back, cruising, going 33-ish. I've got a little more than a quarter of a charge left on the board, and I went a little more than 31 miles. This board was incredibly stable on these trucks. It's got a ton of power. I've never really been that good at launching boards right off the line. I mean, I'm pretty bad at it. I like to accelerate hard when I'm already moving 10 or even 15 miles an hour. This board has tons of power. Like when I was doing 30 miles an hour, it's still got a lot more to give. I found this remote to be very comfortable. I mean, just like with all e-skate remotes, I kind of wish they could all be metal, a little bit heavier, but I really have no complaints. I like this quite a bit. The display is very nice looking. There is a really decent amount of tension, the perfect amount of tension in my opinion, in the scroll wheel. It's got a reverse, which I didn't even know about at first. So, whoa, what's going on? I'm quickly getting used to that. I like it. I found this board not like the very easiest to launch right off the line. It just kind of has this small lip here. And it's flat for comfort. I mean, my feet are not really that tired considering I just did 30 miles. I feel like I could do another 10 miles, no problem, or maybe even 15. And so they made the board flat for comfort. I really like that. This is the board to get, guys.